So this coming week, we're going to be releasing some of our favorite vineyards. Something old, something new, something really, really true and fun for you. Okay, a little too much Dr. Seuss, I think, on lockdown. Hey, we got the Sierra Mar. So this is Gary and Rosella Franchione's newest project. So what I've got in my glass right now is the 2018 Sierra Mar Chardonnay. I'll show you a little bit of the bottle here. So we've got the vintage there. So Sierra Mar is in the Santa Lucia Highlands. It is actually the closest vineyard to Pisoni in the Highlands. So it's in the southern end, up high. This is the fifth jewel of the crown jewels of the Francione and Pisoni families, along with Pisoni, Gary's, Sobranos, and Rosella's. So this is a family that we have been proud to work with since 1997. And it's just the farming quality, for those of you who have been able to go on vineyard trips, is just really second to none. So really the citrus character in this wine, the depth, the texture, wow, it's just, I wish I was sitting here with 100 of you out here enjoying this beautiful Friday afternoon, and hopefully in a few weeks we can all share that together. So Sierra Mar is a vineyard that we first started working with just in 2017. So this is our second vintage of the Chardonnay. And I already have pre-poured a glass of the 2018 Sierra Mar Pinot Noir. Now this is our very first vintage from Sierra Mar. We're really excited about this. Sierra Mar it's these little kind of blocks spread around on the top of the higher end of the appellation. And this is the most famous block at Sierra Mar, is what most of this is from, is the Island Vineyard. If you've been up there, it almost looks like one of these TPC sawgrass greens that are out in the middle of a lake. Well, this is a vineyard that is an island that is out amongst all the arroyos. So just amazing farming, super hard to get up there. It's very, very dry soil. So getting water up there is something that the Francione family invested a lot of money in doing, and the yields are low. The quality is super high. And amazing for a 2018. I mean, just such a brand new wine. And well, 2018 is an exceptional vintage. The texture on this is just so silky. I wouldn't be surprised if from the texture of this that this was a 5 or 6 year old Pinot Noir. But just brand new release. We only have 12 barrels of the Chardonnay and 9 barrels of the Pinot Noir, so this is going to go pretty quick. For those of you in the club, you're going to get this. If you have a chance to get some more bottles, I'd do it pretty quick, because these once people start tasting this is going to be going really, really fast. So the main part of this video that I want to talk about is the Gary's Vineyard. Most of you know that we have been making Pinot Noir from Monterey since 1994, and from the Santa Lucia Highlands since 1997. The Gary's Vineyard in 1997 was just rootstock. It had just been planted. It was a grafted rootstock, so it was already in its second year as far as the age of the vines. But when Gary Pisoni and I and George Torquato met in 1997, we went to the Pisoni vineyard. Many of you know the story about, if it wasn't garbage and recycling day, would have missed the opportunity. Well, later that afternoon, Gary took me and George over to what was going to be the new Gary's Vineyard. And this was a Gary's with the apostrophe after the S, because it's two Garys, Gary Francione and Gary Pisoni. So a lot of people try to correct the spelling and say Gary apostrophe S. Well, it's actually the S is after, because it's both plural and possessive. Well, this was a 50-acre vineyard, still is, that was brand new. It was actually right next to a prickly pear farm, and the prickly pear farmer was bidding against the Franciones and Pisonis, and fortunately the Franciones and Pisonis won, or we would be drinking prickly pear wine, which I don't think would be quite as good. But I can tell you, this is fantastic. The 2018. So our first vintage was 1999. So this is the 20th vintage that we have been making Gary's Vineyard Pinot Noir. Really, really excited about this. Some of the older wines really age exceptionally well. One of our good friends, Chuck Easley, who is a proprietor and founder of Artisan Wines and proprietor of La Rochelle Winery based in Kenwood and Sonoma, Los Gatos High School grad, used to be a local resident here. He just sent us an email on Tuesday, and I'm recording this on a Friday, I think I said that already. And I'll quote this. This is quite a fun email. It says, "Rob and Diana, I hope you're safe and thriving through this chaos. I just wanted to let you know that the lockdown has now brought me to your 2007 Gary's Vineyard Pinot Noir. It is spectacular, exclamation point. I can't remember when I enjoyed a wine more than this. Seriously amazing. Cheers, stay healthy, Chuck Easley." So you have your 2007 still in your cellar? Then, go for it. So as we sit here and enjoy this 2018 Gary's Vineyard Pinot Noir, it really brings back some great memories of when we first started. We came here to the novitiate in 1997. So in 1999, just 2 years after we were here, that was when we had our first Gary. So it's quite exciting. It just seems like time has flown by that we're now doing the 20th vintage of our Gary's Vineyard Pinot Noir. And with Bill Brousseau at the helm, boy, these wines have never been more elegant, more approachable, more ageable than ever. As evidenced by wines that we've had, and then just randomly getting this email from our good friend Chuck Easley, showing that a 13-year-old Gary's is still going very, very strong. If you have the chance to add a few bottles to your cellar or a couple of cases, this is going to be something that you're going to be well rewarded with by getting 5, 6, 10, 12, 15 years on. So we look forward to sharing a glass and sharing some stories. So, hey, thank you for your support. Without you, we wouldn't be able to keep making this dream come true. Thank you. Stay healthy. Can't wait to see you. Cheers.